Hey, good morning everyone. Just thought I'd show you a bit of the fantastic blue sky. It's out here this morning. Hey, I want to start off this morning just saying thank you to everyone who's been watching these powerful prayer strategies. Today is day number 14, particularly yesterday's where we did a live powerful prayer strategy on reading through, using the prayer of imagination to read through Luke chapter 1 verse 28 to 36. So thank you for the testimonies and things from that have just been fantastic. So thank you. It was great to read those. If you missed yesterday's, please go back and have a read through. It took about a half an hour or so to work through, but it will really help you to get a new understanding of a different way of reading through the Word. Well, this morning's powerful prayer strategy is about, Lord, show me what I've got in my hands. Lord, show me what I've got in my hands. So it comes from two passages. One is in Exodus chapter 4 and preceding like Exodus 3 and 4, really when Moses was had the burning bush experience. It's actually interesting when you read through that. He had a very dramatic response, a different response to what Mary had as we read through yesterday, because he went back and forth with God and was complaining about some things. Who you say I am? And God said, I am that I am. The other thing, Moses said, I'm not one who is eloquent. And so God provided Aaron and said, look, if you won't speak, then I'll get Aaron to speak for you. And with that, he also said, well, God, if I don't, how are they going to know? And he said, well, what have you got in your hand? And he said, well, I've got a staff in my hand. So he took the staff and he threw it down and it turned into a snake and then picked it up again. Sometimes we don't realize what we've got in our hands. I can remember being in somebody's house. They were complaining about how much debt they were in and thinking that they've got totally nothing at all. As I'm standing there sitting there at their kitchen table looking around, you could see just the most amazing things in their house. Sometimes we don't know what we've got, and we need to ask God to show us what we've got. The other one is 2 Kings chapter 4, verses 1 to 11, where it's the widow with the oil. She was in a terrible debt situation. Terrible, like it was so bad that the creditors were going to come and take away her sons. And her sons were her only means of support, yet they were going to take them away because she couldn't repay the debt. She didn't know what to do. So she went to Elisha, and Elisha asked her this question. He said, what have you got in your house? And she said, I've got nothing at all. I've got nothing at all except a little oil. And then Elisha said, well, go out, borrow as many jars as you can, and then start pouring the oil into those jars. God started with what she had in her hands, and then from there was able to see the miraculous take place. And then also to not only, she saw the miraculous with the oil just kept pouring. But not only that, she was able to go sell that oil and pay off her debts and live on what was left. So God, He's a God who's provided everything for us. Understand that. We need to come to that place of understanding that God has given everything that we need. Sometimes it's the resources. It's not necessarily cash, but He's given us the resources to turn those. So my prayer for you today is to encourage you to pray, God, show me what have I got in my hands that you've already given me to bring resources or resolution or supply or whatever it is that you need. So bless you as you pray that today. God, show me what I've already got in my hands. Bless you abundantly today.